this is Paul again, and we're back with my dirty little secret, talking about my closet that we're going to renovate. So the very first thing you have to do when you're renovating a space, or actually designing a space or laying a space out, is to understand what you're starting with. So the very first thing I like to do is to measure the space. So that's what we're going to do today. So in order to do that, you need three things: a pencil, a tape measure, and a pad of paper. Easy enough. So I know from looking at this room that it's a rectangle. So I'm going to start by drawing a rectangle. So what I also know is that there is an opening on one side, a door, and a window. So I can sort of quickly draw those in just to understand where these things are. Here's the opening, here's the door, here's the window. So what we have to do now is we actually have to measure. So come in here and I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to start on this wall because there's a door and a window, just to explain how you have to do it. So typically what we do is we measure to and from the jamb. And the jamb is this piece of wood in which the door, in this frame in which the door actually sits, or inside which the window is. So it's this little piece of wood right here. So I'm going to measure from here to that piece, which is 8 1/4, and then the width of the door, which is 35 1/2, let's say. It doesn't have to be that accurate for what we're doing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say 8 1/4, 35 1/2. And I'm going to go around the entire room and measure that out. I'm also, because this one wall is going to get all the clothing and all the storage on it, I'm going to measure this entire wall to get elevations, or to be able to draw an elevation, so I'll know how everything has to hang. And so that's what this wall is going to look like, and when I'm done with all this, you'll see measurements on everything, and then we're going to transpose this to something that's actually to scale, which means all the proportions are right, whereas this is just freehand. And at that point, we'll be able to actually start designing something. See you soon.